To throw, Warner. Forced out to his left. Benjamin's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Able to power through. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
On second down, Warner. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Warner from the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33. Yard line.
get you all day, baby.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Flex round! Flex round!
And they'll run it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Flex round! Flex round!
Watch 84, watch 84.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! 59. Ohio!
Throwing on first down. Williams. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Warner throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
Here's Warner. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
a lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
To throw on second down, Warner, and his pass incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Gone!
Out of the gun, here's Warner. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Take four. Mike's 59. Here we go, T. Get off the field.
Flex round!
On first down, Williams airing this one out for Evans. And got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on, let's go! Red 38!
51, Mike 51. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Flex round!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Right back to him on first down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Rush in.
Flex round!
Williams now to throw on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. It'll be Warner on first down. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lying?
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are even at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And they get 14 yards there at a 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On 1st and 10, Warner dumps it off to Gurley. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Warner to throw. That one's complete to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Warner. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56.
On 3rd down, Warner. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Ohio!
Williams looking to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Ohio!
Back to throw. Williams. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
To throw on second down, Warner. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 12 seconds of the half now, as they've got it 1st and 10.
Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
You got three down.
And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Three down.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Flex round! Flex round!
Watch the run.
Ohio!
Now this time he'll look to throw. On the left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Ohio! Flex round!
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. On the crossing route, complete. It's Hall. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Back. Mike's 50. Push him back.
Flex round! Ohio!
Watch the shift.
Flex round!
Mike's 50.
Now Williams throwing on first down. Airing this one out for him. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Extra extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Back. Out come the Rams. They'll have it for 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Rams on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Hey. 4 down.
From the gun, Warner. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Holt. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. To throw on third down, Warner. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Check that. We're going to Mike 52.
On 4th down, Warner. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 20! And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Warner. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye.
Got it up, Philly. Here we go. Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Warner. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
This fielded at the 2. Uses the spin. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Flex round. Flex round.
And it's a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Following the fumble recovery, Warner, he'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Detroit. Detroit.
Operating from the gun, Warner. And now he'll tuck it and run. Benjamin with it over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
From the gun, Warner, the quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd and goal.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
No.
It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney.
A play fake. Now Warner. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So you wonder what's going on in that head right about now. That's 2 missed field goals for him now, and this one should have been no problem.
For an NFL kicker, you're thinking 97, 98% from this distance, and this one somehow fails to go through. And that's 3 points you just absolutely have to count on getting.
And they'll go on the ground, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th.
Ohio!
Mike 5'9", Check. Hedge.
Ohio!
Williams now to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Williams from the gun. He'll throw. Evans has it left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ohio!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Flex round!
59.
Flex round!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Williams. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Williams operating from the gun. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
4 down. Check.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
To throw on second down, Williams to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. So not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Now Williams on third down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a first down.
There you go. Flex round! Flex round!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Hey, we got four. We got four down.
Number 32, the ball carrier.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after
Ohio!
this.
Ohio!
Williams now looking to throw on second down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Ohio! Ohio!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Hey, we got four. Got four down.
Hot!
the draw. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Warner, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now Warner, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Williams on 1st down. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. On 1st and 10, Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to take a shot, and Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are